So today we are talking about my trip to St. Lucia.
This one I better do with the jabata. Me, I no get time, I did da. Dada cover my face, calling me like bada. Biggie man, we know they wear abada. Tell me, my nigga, what's it gon' G-Wagon, all depend. The girl them, ride the whip. I no feet, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it gon' be? G-Wagon, all depend. The girl them, ride the whip. I no feet.
Now, if you've never been to St. Lucia before, this is the video for you. Maybe you've been thinking about going, but you've been having a little doubt. Let me be the one to remove that doubt and tell you, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Also, to newlyweds or people about to get married, or maybe you're married, but you never had a chance to go on a honeymoon, St. Lucia is ranked the #1 honeymoon destination in the world. Not only is it a beautiful island, but the people there, like, they're so friendly to the tourists. And I think that's because they realize that tourism is their biggest revenue. So they go out of their way to be hospitable to the tourists. I'm talking about the locals. Now, let's talk about where you're going to stay when you get to St. Lucia. You're either going to stay on the north of the island or the south of the island. Now, if you was to drive your car or a car from the north to the south of the island of St. Lucia, it's going to be a 2-hour ride. So when I was looking for a resort to book, I was trying to book a resort that was close to the airport. So the first resort I booked was called the Cocoa Bay. It was 15 minutes away from the airport. However, after doing some research, I found out that all of the action in St. Lucia takes place on the north of the island. So you want to stay on the north of the island. And yes, it is a 2-hour cab ride from the airport. And also, the reason you want to stay on the north of the island, because on Friday night, St. Lucia has this party. They call it the Friday night street party. And everyone says it's a party like you've never been to and you don't want to miss it. So I said, let me stay in the north instead of paying for a 2-hour cab ride to get to the party, and then have to pay for a 2-hour cab ride to get back from the party. I said, let me just stay at a resort on the north. So I stayed at the Royalton St. Lucia. Now let's talk about the Royalton. So the Royalton St. Lucia is one big ass property, but it's split into 3 different properties. You got the Diamond Club, the Hideaway, and then you have the regular Royalton, which is what I stayed at. Let me explain to you the difference between the 3. The Diamond Club comes with a butler. Now, when I go on vacation, since I'm single, I'm a solo traveler. I never seen the need of getting a butler. But a few of my homies was telling me if you traveling with a shorty, you traveling with a wifey, getting a butler can be player. Like, they iron your clothes for you, they make all your reservations at the restaurants, and they bring you your drinks. Which means you can lay out on the beach all day, ain't even gotta move. You ain't gotta get up and even go to the bar. Your butler will bring the drink right to you. But like I said, since I'm traveling for dolo, I never seen the point of it. But like I said, if you going with a shorty, it could be player. Now, the Hideaway, these are the rooms that have the swim-up pools. Now, swim-up pools is cool, but me personally, I always prefer to have a room with a balcony so I can get that view of the ocean. Like, this is the view from my room right here. Like, to me, that view is everything. I prefer that over a swim-up room any day. However, a swim-up room could be cool, and I did meet some shorties from Atlanta. They invited me back to their room one night to get in the pool, and you know, with the music and in the pool at night, you know, it was a vibe. But one thing I like about the Royalton also is, you know how most resorts, they close the pool about 8 o'clock and you can't get back in it. The Royalton's not like that. Me and another shorty from Atlanta, me and her was in the pool about 1, 2 in the morning. This is a video right here of me and her in the pool about 2 in the morning. Security ain't say nothing. We was blowing it down and all that. So if you stay at the Royalton, you can still get in the pool at night. You might not really want to get the swim up pool unless you're just trying to be, you know what I'm saying, on something private with you and your shorty. Now let's talk about the rooms at the Royalton. I stayed in a junior suite, and this is what it looks like. It's a pretty spacious room with a big ass jacuzzi tub in the middle of the floor. I kept saying I was gonna use that tub, but I never got around to doing it. But don't look at me like I'm dirty though. Another reason I was impressed with the Royalton is because of their technology. Normally at an all-inclusive resort, if you want to order room service, you do it through your phone. But at this resort, you order room service through the TV. And if you want to make reservations for restaurants, you do it through an app on your phone. Also, the room keys. You know, normally at a hotel, they give you the hotel key that's on a card, and you be at the pool getting twisted, and you get all the way back to your room drunk, only to realize that you done lost your hotel key. Now you got to stagger your drunk ass back all the way down to the front desk to get another key. At the Royalton St. Lucia, you never had that problem because the room key is around your wrist. One thing I also want to mention before I forget, if you're coming from the US and you're going to stay at the Royalton, go on Amazon and buy an adapter, because they do not take our plugs in their sockets. I didn't find this out till I got there. I went to the front desk, they gave me an adapter, but they only had one. So I was there for 7 days with one outlet. Now I'm gonna move kind of fast through the rest of this video because I got a lot to cover and I want to keep it under 10 minutes. And I know we got some short attention spans out there. So let's talk about the food and the drinks. The drinks are definitely not watered down. They make those drinks strong with a K. So go easy when you're out there. You're going to find yourself back in your room early. The food. If I had to give the food a grade, I'm going to say it's between a B and a C. I ate at the buffet on most nights, and I found the food to be a little bland, but I think I know why. I think they try to accommodate everybody. Some people got high blood pressure. They can't have salt. Some people don't like spicy food. So I think they keep it kind of bland just to accommodate everyone that's eating there. Now, they have a steak restaurant on their property, and I ate there one night. And the funny part is, I opened a menu, and I seen they had the big tomahawk steak. I never had a tomahawk steak, but I always wanted to try one. So I said, give me that. They said, sir, that's going to be another $300. I said, you know what? Never mind. Just give me the porterhouse. So I had the porterhouse steak, and it was good. Now, let's talk about transportation. When you're out there, my suggestion is find a cab driver, get his number, and use him for the whole time you're out there. That way you're going to have a little bit of a relationship, and he's probably going to give you a better price. And me personally, when I'm traveling, I'm someplace I've never been before. Once I come out of the club or the store, wherever I'm at, I want my car right there. I don't want to be looking around, you know what I'm saying? You just never know. So I'm going to say get a cab driver's number and deal with him the whole time you're there. Now, if you partake in cannabis flower, such as myself, you're going to want to know if weed is legal in St. Lucia. And the answer is yes. Weed is legal in St. Lucia. I think you're allowed to have up to like a half an ounce or something like that on you at any given time. Now, is the weed any good in St. Lucia? That's a yes and no. The first day I was there, I bought some zoo dirt. Yeah, the dirt that they got at the zoo. Yeah, that's what I bought the first day I was there. That's what it smoked like. But by the second day, I found the plug. His name is Jefferson. He's on the beach at the Royalton. You can definitely find him. Just ask for Jefferson. He got that za. Now, as far as the clubs in St. Lucia, I only went to one. I think it's called the Zans, and it's a pic of some girls I went with from Brooklyn one night, and it was cool. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was a real relaxed, chill vibe. So real quick before I end this video, let's talk about excursions. At the Royalton, you're going to have some locals on the beach selling excursions. Now, me being from New York, you know we don't trust nothing, so I ain't trust them either at first. However, I took a chance, and I can tell you they are official. I went on a boat ride with them, and I did some jet skiing with them. And we got so cool, they even cooked me some fish. So with all that being said, go visit St. Lucia and stay at the Royalton. Not only is it a beautiful island, it's also a lit resort, and you're going to have fun, I promise you. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I'm your host, Nizzy Nice, and we rollin' ratchet.